I'm going to test my audio real quick, making sure we are live where we need to be. So welcome as you're coming in. A huge favor as you are coming in, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, it's going to really help out, get the notifications out to you so I don't see myself live. And there we go. Awesome. All right, so again, just huge reminder, as you're coming in, a like is going to go a long way. Today we're looking at easy ways. Who would not want that? I mean, seriously, who wouldn't want the easy button? And who wouldn't want endless leads? So we're going to talk about that today, giving you some paid ways and also some organic ways so we don't feel like we need to break the budget, as we know that the infinite money does not exist. So we just need to be cognizant of that. All right, so as we get going in, as a quick reminder, just make sure that you hit the like button on the way in. If you're not subscribed, now would be a great time to do so. We are Facebook, on my Facebook group, which will be linked down below, and also here on YouTube. So again, we're looking at easy ways to generate real estate leads in 2021. So we can easily cover the traditional methods. Now, you're not going to hear much about cold calling. In fact, that's knocking. We're not going to talk about calling expireds or FSBOs. While those are effective, number one, they're not that easy. So we'll just start there. And two, it's not scalable. So I want to give you some scalable ways to actually generate business for you. Now, they're all going to be online. So again, this is something that you can absolutely scale in your business by you personally taking ownership of these lead generation strategies and deploying them day after day after day. And then there's going to be some of these that actually with time will start generate you more and more leads as it starts hitting the algorithms in the respective platforms that we're going to talk about. So again, the traditional methods, although they are effective, like cold calling, door knocking, open housing, doing that type of activity, they are effective, but we're not going to necessarily cover those in our easy ways video. So again, this is easy ways to generate real estate leads. So putting that into context. So let me know in the comments section if you agree with the following ones. Also, if you don't agree, I'll take that as well. So starting out, remember that I have an Instagram that does exist. So I've started posting there a considerable amount more. You're going to see clips, you're going to see strategies, you're going to see resources. So go ahead and connect. I would love to hear from you. That would be pretty awesome. And let's get going. Facebook organic posting. So that's the first thing that we want to talk about as an easy way to generate real estate leads. Now, some of you may be pushing back and saying, Jaime, no, that's not easy, because I've been on Facebook for 14 years and I haven't gotten a dang lead. Well, you would be surprised. But when it comes to organic posting, as long as you do a strategy, which I talk to extensively in this channel, of creating engagement, educating, and prospecting, in that order: creating engagement, educating, and prospecting, you're gonna find leads for days. So I did a live stream, I think it was this week actually, where I break that down fully. So after you check this out, make sure that you go back, and I believe I titled it Free Real Estate Leads. So make sure that you check that out, and where I break out the entire strategy. But Facebook organic posting, just in a quick summary, is that formula that I just gave you of creating content that engages. So you're getting participation from your community. So you're providing value to somebody and strengthening the relationship, along with making you the thought leader in the space, making you the default leader in whatever it is that you're happening to doing, whether you're a realtor, whether you're a listing agent or buyer's agent, doesn't matter. You can make that distinction either way, whether you're a lender, as long as you're providing some educational value that actually provides value to somebody, you're going to see how simple it is to nurture these relationships. And then lastly, prospecting posts. These are posts that are designed to invite people to work with you. So that's posting. What I really suggest right now is you focus on video as much as possible. Now, you don't have to go onto YouTube, although YouTube will make an appearance on this list, just as a little spoiler alert. Video is one of the best ways to continue expanding your reach on, again, we're talking about Facebook, but also create engagement. And it really helps you build that relationship with your past clients, your your future clients, your sphere of influence, people that are in your family, acquaintances, everybody that's connected with you on Facebook. Being on video helps you become that person, helps you be relatable and strengthen that relationship. So there's really so many ways that you can connect online, whether that's in a written form, so you type a post out, that's a visual, or there's a visual form where you put an image out there and just trying to convey your message and connect via an image, or you can do a video. And then I guess I suppose you could do the audio version as well and just doing a clip out there of just audio. So I guess there is four ways to communicate online, but primarily we're looking at the video format as a way to connect with people. So again, think of it this way. Again, I have a video on this week actually that talks about that in length. So I actually even go through the actual post that you need to be making to create that engagement, that education, and then the prospecting. So inviting people to work with you. But the one thing that I really want to leave you here before we move on to our next point with Facebook organic posting, think of it this way. Whenever you post on Facebook, maybe 5 people are going to see it. You may be thinking, well, Jaime, 5 is okay. That's really nobody. It's that way, but think about it another way. So think about it whenever you post, and let's just say only 5 people saw it. Well, that's 5 people you didn't have to invite to coffee. That's 5 people that you didn't have to call. That's 5 people that you didn't have to send a text to. That's 5 people that are now reminded that you're in real estate. So if you follow that system I just mentioned about I'm forgetting my own system, engaging, educating, and then prospecting, or sometimes I refer to it, you have that audience, you have the attention of the audience, and you have 5 people that, again, are reminded that you're in real estate and see you as the authority in the space, and they may not be the ones that end up working with you. So again, we're going with that example of only 5 people seeing your post. They may not use you, but they have friends. They themselves have a sphere of influence. So next time somebody brings up the question of, hey, do you know of a good realtor? Well, guess whose name they're going to drop, right? So you're not talking to just 5 people. So I see posts all the time where I posted on Facebook and only 2 people comment or 2 people like my post. That's okay. No, they didn't engage with it. They didn't like, they didn't comment. That's fine. Number 2, even if you got 5 people to like your post, that's 5 people that now are reminded again that you're in real estate, but also that's 5 people that you get to tap into their sphere of influence. So think of it that way. As long as you continue making posts consistently, you're going to start seeing some traction. So I really want to encourage you to not lose hope, because it's absolutely working for a lot of real estate agents out there. I have actually a new agent that just hopped onto the team. She got her license June 1st is when she officially tested, and then officially became an EXP agent. It took about 2 days to onboard. 1 to 2 days. So I think it was June 2nd or 3rd when she onboarded, and she has somebody under contract. So it can be that quick. So if you've been in real estate this long, getting started is not the simplest thing to do. So she's doing a lot of organic marketing. It's really working for her. And that's just one example. Marketplace and Craigslist. This is a way so Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, we know what Craigslist is. These are 2 exchanges. These are 2 marketplaces where you can go and put clothes for sale, put cars for sale, put bicycles for sale, exercise equipment for sale. But you could also put houses for sale. You can do that both on Craigslist, and you can do that on Facebook Marketplace. And this is a way for you to tap into people that are actually searching for the services or the products that you have to sell. In this case, we're talking about real estate. All right. Good point. Hey, thanks so much. Thank you so much to Sale for dropping by. Let me know where you're listening from. This is also going to be pretty cool, seeing where everyone is at, and also don't forget to hit that like button. It's going to send out notifications that we are on live. As far as Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, again, those are exchanges. Those are places where you go where people are actually searching for the services or products. So people are actually searching for homes. People are going to Craigslist and looking for homes that have 3 beds to 5, 3 beds, 2 baths, have a yard. They're using it as Zillow. So these are people that are actively searching for these opportunities.
you have the opportunity of posting your inventory on Craigslist and getting people reaching out to you. Very much the same strategy on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I happen to have 2 videos on this as well, and giving you the exact screen share of this and how to do that on Marketplace. And they are still working today. In fact, Craigslist is making a comeback, so now would be a great time to go and jump on that opportunity because it's free to post. It's absolutely free to post. Now, there's well, I don't want to get too much into the weeds on Craigslist, but really free to post where you have the ability of tapping into people that are searching for the product. So it's a great opportunity for you to start generating some leads. Again, we're talking about easy ways to generate real estate leads this year. So great ways to get real estate leads without having to put in too much effort. It's the easy way that I'm really trying to emphasize, although I am going to cover free, aka organic strategies, and also paid strategies. So just be aware of that. And then the next one is actually a paid strategy. Facebook ads is still one of the most potent ways, one of the most impactful ways to generate real estate leads, and is relatively simple. It's an easy way for you to do lead generation en masse. Now I have a ton of videos on that, so I'll just let you kind of browse through the library where I show you how to step by step generate real estate leads. The ad copies, I give that to you. I give you drip campaigns on many occasions. I give you the exact blueprint. I show you how to run brand awareness campaigns. I show you how to run conversion campaigns, traffic campaigns, lead generation campaigns, messages campaigns. Every type of campaign, you're able to do that. I have a course as well, and that'll be linked down below. And if you want that fast pass, then I encourage you to check it out down below, but don't feel obligated. Again, what's most important here is that you understand how to run Facebook ads effectively for your business. The most challenging aspect, I mean, any lead, it's not just paid ads, but any lead is the follow-up, is the nurture. Keeping up with your folks, keeping up with the people that give you their contact information and show interest in buying or selling is extremely important. You can't lose sight of that. You have to continue touching up and following up on your leads. So it's that nurture that gets us a ton. Getting leads is not the issue. Even starting conversations is not the issue. It's maintaining the relationship to where they ultimately end up purchasing. So remember, in real estate, you have one of the longest sell cycles out there. People may take a year to sell, which would be awesome. People may take 7 years, which statistically that's about right. 7 years to sell. So you may have gotten them on year 2 and you have to wait 5 years for the event to happen. People can take a lot longer than that to sell, can take 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, depending on what their home goals are. So you have, let me rephrase that. You get to participate in the longest sales cycle, basically, that there is. So congratulations. So your follow-up game needs to be strong if you're going to have any level of success in real estate, but you knew that. So again, we've talked about organic posting. We've talked about marketplace and Craigslist posting, and we just covered Facebook ads. Facebook ads right now that are really popping off are just listed ads, price drop ads, coming soon lists. So those types of ads, and I mentioned these ads because I have literally they're titled that in my previous Facebook, in my previous YouTube videos. So check out the library that I have on my channel, which gives you the exact ad copies. I just didn't include them here. So again, we're talking about the easy ways to generate real estate leads this year. So make sure that you are putting this into context. YouTube marketing. I can't get away from YouTube marketing because we are doing that right now. YouTube marketing is one of the best ways to generate real estate leads and generate real estate leads en masse. Now, the reason I put it under the easy category is because it's quite simple. You make your video, you upload it to YouTube, and maybe the first day it gets 5 views. Okay, that's fine. But the next day it's going to get, let's say, 3 views. And then the next day, let's say it gets 1 view. And then the next day it starts getting caught by the YouTube algorithm. And then the next day it gets 10 views. You start seeing that exponential growth on your YouTube videos. So the videos that I make right now, relatively, since it's a search-based channel, I don't get that many views the day that they go out. I'm playing the long term. I'm playing the search game. So I'm playing where people are searching for how to run Facebook ads, where the Facebook pixel is at, how to convert real estate leads, all this type of information. Whenever they search for that, my videos are found. So I get the views that way. So mine are not necessarily the instant poppers. Mine are the long-term nurtures where with time, they just continue getting more and more views. So that's the same thing that can happen for you. Now you could be very fortunate and make content that gets a ton of views, a ton of exposure since day one. That's going to be rare, but it does give you that opportunity. What's most important here is the fact that whenever you make a video, you upload it to YouTube and you let it sit and let it run, it's going to generate you real estate leads. But here's a very cool part of that. I mean, that's already cool in of itself, but you get to do the same thing the following day or the following week or the following month, whatever timeline you've given yourself, however many times you want to upload a video. Whenever you're through with that video and you upload it, you're done. You're done. It just starts working for you day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. So the YouTube compounding effect is real, and you're going to find yourself with more subscribers, which is cool. You're going to find yourself with more views, which is more important. But the most important part is you're going to find more and more people reaching out to you directly because they want to work with you. So that's something that you absolutely cannot lose sight of. It's a great opportunity for you to stand out from the market because it's relatively untapped by real estate agents out there. Right now, starting a YouTube channel is still seen as, oh, wow, you have a YouTube channel? That's pretty cool. As a real estate agent, that's still pretty new. But very soon, you're going to be expected to have a YouTube channel. It's going to be an expectation. Same expectation that we have now as with the website, that you need to have a website. That's the same expectation that you're going to need to have in the very near future for your YouTube channel. So just be aware of that. All right, so we have good stuff. Good stuff. Sorry on my lives, my Facebook users, if you comment, which I thank you by the way, I don't get to see who it is. So let's figure it out. Adriana, hey Adriana, thanks for being on. I appreciate you. So YouTube marketing, that's something that is just a fantastic way for you to generate brand awareness, generate leads, grow your business. It's just a phenomenal strategy. And for me personally, I don't cold call. I don't door knock. Now it's not because I have anything against them. It's because I don't have the courage to do it. So I'm not a door knocker. I'm not a cold caller. It's just something that's not within me. I really, I applaud you if you're a cold caller. I applaud you if you're a door knocker. That's just not my cup of tea. But also I do know and understand leverage. I understand that I can't really leverage that as much as I can leverage YouTube videos. When I'm through here, I'm going to stop the live stream and I'm going to go on with my day. Well, actually, I have to record 3 videos today. So maybe not necessarily go on with my day. Where once this is done, it's going to start generating more views because I've structured it that way. So I think that you get the point. So I'm not going to belabor this any longer. Google Ads. Google Ads is still one of the most direct ways to generate real estate leads. It's one of the most, with Google Ads, so think about it in several different fashions. With Google Ads, whenever somebody is searching for the top realtor in Dallas, the best realtor in Dallas, the best agent in Fort Worth, whatever it is that they're looking for, well, we've all gone to Google. At this point, it has over 90% market share, so we've all gone to Google. We understand what it is. We understand it's the number one website out there. So when people go and search for that information, they're going to get search results. That's what made Google so powerful. And in those search results, you hope and pray that you're on the front page. Now, unless you've done a ton of work for years and years and years to get yourself on the front page, chances are you're not there. So that's the struggle, right? But with Google Ads, you have the ability of fast passing your way into the front page. Now with Google Ads, the top 4 placements. So whenever somebody types in top realtor in Dallas, the top 4 placements are going to be ads. And if you scroll down, then you're going to see the map. So that's Google My Business. And if you scroll down even further, you're going to find the organic results. Ideally, you are on all 3, and that would be awesome. Praise God. Good for you. You're probably doing amazing in your business if you have that type of positioning in that with those keywords. After the organic search, you're going to have 3 more paid ads. So there's total of 7 slots for you to fill up. Now, it's pivotal and super important that with Google Ads, you end up on the front page, because the second page, less than 10% of the people go to the second page. And then third page, you might as well be on the moon. So just make sure that whenever you are running Google Ads, you're shooting for that front page, of course, that everybody is. Second page is really not that valuable to you. The third page, you might as well just cut it off, because it's just not going to work for you, because no one's going to go back there. So I'm just giving you some would call it statistics, some would call it facts, some would call it my opinion, which I guess to be a fact and an opinion, that's kind of, well, I guess it could be the same, right? My opinion could be a fact. Anyway, I've not had my coffee, so forgive me. Google Ads. Let's talk about Google Ads a little bit more. Ian Flanagan, hey, talking about a fantastic realtor out of Dallas. Well, I think technically you're in Plano, Ian. So no, not Allen. Yeah, you're in Plano. Thanks for hopping on, my friend. Appreciate you. I'm new to your channel and I love your vids. Help me a lot with my job, helping clients to manage their real estate website and social media. Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks for the shout out. With Google Ads, the most important thing here is, well, I shouldn't say the most. There's a lot of elements that you need to get right. Number 1 is your keywords. What are you bidding for? So top realtor in Dallas, that's going to be very competitive. I'm not saying don't do it, but just be aware that that's going to cost you a good amount of dollars per click. So the keywords is important. How you structure your ad is important. So what are you making? What are you offering? How are you incentivizing me as soon as I type in top realtor in Dallas? How are you incentivizing me to click on that ad and then give you my contact information? So the offer matters. So your offer is going to really dictate how you write your ad copy. And then third, what's going to be super important is where you're sending me to, meaning I go to Google, I type in top realtor in Dallas, I typed in the keyword that you were bidding for, that you selected, and then I saw an ad that appealed to me, so I clicked on it. Where are you sending me? Are you sending me to a website that's just completely overwhelming and just really not that one, user friendly, 2, very valuable to me? So you're causing friction. And if you cause me friction, what's going to happen is you're offering me something, I clicked on it, and when I went to your website, I didn't get what I wanted. So I'm going to bounce back. So it's called the bounce back rate. If your bounce back rate gets extremely high, meaning Google puts you on the front page, puts you in that first position, and it starts noticing that a lot of the people that click on your ad immediately go back into Google, you're going to quickly lose your position. Your ads are going to cost more. And in fact, Google's going to say, Jaime, take your money. We are not even going to run your ad because it's just that bad of an experience. Google prioritizes money. Don't mistake that. But even if they're charging you $500 a click, and if it's just not worth it to them to have a bad user experience, that's how powerful. All of DFW. That's true. That's true. Well, thanks for hanging out, my friend. I appreciate you. So with Google Ads, again, it's very important of where you're sending them to, whether it's a landing page or a very optimized website, where you facilitate the exchange of information or the exchange of the offer that you made. So if you offered a list of whatever, a calculator for whatever, if you offered whatever that happened to be, you want to make sure that that transaction happens as quickly as possible, because people have a short attention span. We all know this. And then also, if you just make it more difficult for me to get what I'm looking for, I need the answer quickly. And that's how Google got its fame. So quick recap. We have organic posting. We have Facebook Marketplace. We have Craigslist. We have Facebook ads. We have YouTube marketing. And then we also have Google ads. These are the easy ways to generate real estate leads this year. So some of these are paid. Some of these are organic. Most of these are organic, by the way. It's your responsibility to select the ones that you are going to become a master in and deploy them in your business consistently. You can do several of these at once. You don't have to just stick to one, but you also don't need to boil the ocean. So doing all of these 5 in an effective way is quite challenging. So either you get somebody that's going to professionally do this for you, or you figure out which platforms are going to be for you and you start dominate those platforms. The moment that we start going into so many different strategies, if you start blogging, if you run Google ads, if you run YouTube ads, if you're making YouTube content, if you are running a Facebook group, if you are door knocking, cold calling, what have you, the moment that you start trying to do everything at once, you're boiling the ocean, you're just not going to be effective. And it's going to be pretty demoralizing, just as a heads up, but I think you knew that. Outside of that, my Instagram is still up and running, so I've not been banned, and I don't believe I have done anything to get banned, so I don't know where that comment came from. Outside of that, I really appreciate you coming and hanging out. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.